New Year's resolutions can bring with them a lot of pressure, understandably. If you feel pressured, back off and do it February 1 New Year's resolution. This is about being successful. The first thing I would say is sort of remove yourself from the norm of your day-to-day, to maybe get into a space that allows you to have sort of peace of mind, a certain kind of tranquility, and think about the past year, sort of in a Sankofa gesture. What was worked well? What are some things that I thought were kind of stagnant? What are some things I want to focus on? And then use the new year as a way of making adjustments, literally, psychologically, economically, whatever the case may be, to move forward. But as a black man, this is kind of what I recommend, is that you think about the dynamic of blackness, sort of a constructed identity, right? And then maleness, which is a biological kind of identity. But begin to think about those. Blackness in America is the byproduct of contact with whiteness. And whiteness that did not necessarily have the best interests of people with black skin of varying hues coming from the continent. And so that gives us a chance to think about identity, or particularly to think about the best of our identity and begin to move through the psychology and the intellectual exercise of rejecting the white supremacist creation of a black identity that's moved through much of our evolution here in America, always resisting external threat, legally, literally, that came from white policy or white bodies and white obstruction, that we begin to think about a new sense of blackness that transcends the creating nature of what blackness was created about. So there's opportunities for learning, education, setting with elders, independent study, and so on. The other piece is maleness, right? What makes us male? That's biology. What makes us man? That's maturity, responsibility. But also there's identities associated with maleness, right? One, son. We have a parent. What's our relationship with our old pops or our moms and them, right? Or Mimi, all the unique names we got for grandparents. What's our relationship there, and is there an opportunity to make adjustment for a better relationship? Another identity of men is a husband, right? What kind of marriage situation are we in, and is there opportunity for improvement there? And if it is, that's a basis for your resolution. And then finally, what kind of father are we? And our children make us father. And so what kind of things do we want to improve upon? What kind of time do we want to spend with our children? What kind of intentional educational things do we want to expose them to or introduce them to? So the new year gives us a chance to think in that context. Some of you all may have other identities, wealth status, relationship, diet, those kind of things. But from my perspective and for what I focus on, black maleness, those are definitely some things to think about, something we can think about for the new year.